Hi guys, this is Grayson here, and today I'm going to show you what I like to keep in my backpack when I'm traveling in the outdoors, when I'm going on a hike or going on fishing or hunting. And these are the basic necessity things you should have. So first I'll start with my backpack. This backpack is a Duluth pack. It's waxed canvas. I purchased this in Duluth, Minnesota. Beautiful backpack. It's got lifetime warranty. I paid about $325 US, so that was almost about 400 Canadian. In my opinion, it was totally worth it. These will last a lifetime here. You can hang it up if it gets a little bit wet. It's waxed, and you can buy the wax and re-wax it when the wax wears out. It's got very different compartments, two on the sides and one in the front. I'll open it up for you. It's got a little bit of a backing there. It's pretty big. You could probably hold about 35 to 40 pounds of stuff in there. That's just some of the stuff that I carry in there. Towel, Tylenol, grunt call, that's for hunting, a couple chocolate bars, stuff like that. And yeah, it's a very nice backpack. Probably one of the nicest I ever bought. I'm a very big person on quality over quantity. That's what I'll talk about in this video. I'd rather support Canadian and European and American businesses that will provide quality over quantity. Most of the things I'm going to show you in here are made in Europe, Canada, or the United States. So let's get on to the next one. So this is my buck knife. I always keep my knife on me. Whenever I'm going into the bush, you always got to have a knife on you. That's the number one rule. A knife and a lighter, or matches, one or the other. So this knife, my father gave it to me for trapping. It's a skinning knife. It's try to get to focus. Case XX. It's made in the U.S. It's about probably 8 inches long. Blade's about 4 or 5, I'd say. I always keep it on me. Always tie it onto my belt or have it very close to me. Beautiful knife. It's actually a very nice case too. Very sturdy. It holds the knife, doesn't fall out. Next thing I'll show you is, let's go to the compass. If you're going into unfamiliar territory, the compass is what you need. Whenever you're going through the bush or you're on a boat or something, always have a compass with you. This is a Suunto. These are made in Finland, right there. I'm trying to open it up here. It's got a little mirror there. Always put the red in the shed. That's what I was told. You can put it on your neck. It's got a little rope there. And it's got measuring on it. I think both in centimeters, metric, and in inches in imperial. So let's go to the lighter now. I always just keep my lighter in the case. This is a Zippo, probably one of the most famous. Just a normal Zippo, you know, no perfect designs or anything. I don't think there's any fluid in it, so always make sure you got lighter fluid. I always like to have like 2 or 3 cheap ones in my bag, but this is just a beautiful lighter. I paid probably about 50 US for that. Absolutely wonderful. So next thing we'll go to is the axe. This is a Halsbruck. It's not an axe. I should apologize for that. It's a hatchet. It's a Almaike axe. I don't know how to say it. It's probably about I'd say 1.5 feet in length. I'll take the cover off, and then I'll show you the cover after, but there it is. It's made in Sweden, I think. Yeah, Sweden. It's about, I paid about 180 Canadian for it. And if you want to tie it off there, go ahead, tie it off. Halsbrook. And I think it's got, oh, that's just the safety stuff. I think you can get, depending on where you buy it, I think you can get the handles replaced after a certain time for a little bit of cost, depending on where you buy it from. This here is the cover for it. I didn't really like the cover that came with it. It was too flimsy, it was too big, so I got rid of it. And I bought this one from Badger Claw Leatherworks. This guy is based out of Texas. Oops, sorry. This guy is based out of Texas. He makes all of his own goods. It's super good quality stuff for outdoors. It's called Badger Claw Leatherworks. It's just remarkable, the stuff he does. I'd say check him out for sure. There it is right there. So I just put that on this hatchet because it was just a way better hatchet with that on. The one that was official with the Halsbrook, it's just too big. It was too bulky, and it's totally way better deal you get here. I think this was about $20 US or something. The next thing that I got from I got this here. This is I didn't have it on, but maybe in another video I'll put it on, do some axe throwing or something. This is a it's just like a guard. It acts as a guard, so it would go right there on the hatchet. It's just to protect it from break-in, and when you're like swinging, when you're breaking wood or you're throwing it or something. But I didn't have that on, so. But this is super good quality too. So from the same guy, Badger Claw. This year I actually just picked this up today. This is a field kit, first aid kit. By the same guy. This was about $25 US. Everything that I bought from this guy, I got it shipped to the border because he didn't ship to, I don't think he could ship to Canada, or it was too much. Most of these things here were purchased by US companies, and I got it shipped to Ryden's border store. Because it just saved like so much money by just driving out there about 60 kilometers, which would be like 45 miles. And it's just like super good just to get it shipped there. You save like so much money. But yeah, this is the first aid kit he gave me. This is probably about $25 US. So what you should have in there is polysporin. That's like a big one. Band-aids, alcohol wipes, what else would I say? Q-tips, tweezers, gauze, tape, just the basic essential needs if you get cut or hurt in the bush. You don't really have much to do if you don't have one of these. Can't really do anything. And this is just another bag that I got from him today. I think this was about $10. What I keep in there is first aid blanket. What else I got in there? I think I got some like matches and stuff, and a fire starter. And a mirror. You should always have a mirror on you in case like you're lost in the bush and you see an aircraft. And with a mirror, you point it at the sun and try to reflect it towards the aircraft. That way the aircraft can know your position. And unfortunately, I don't have any flares in here. You should probably get some flares with you, either a flare gun or like hand stick flares that you can light up. Because you should always just have those just in case. Yeah, here's the lighter fluid, Zippo lighter fluid. You should always just have like some type of like fire starting fluid with you, so I just keep that in my bag. Next thing we'll go over to is my thermos. So this thermos here was about 35 US, I'd say. It came with its own case. I'm gonna open it up here. It's actually beautiful thermos. Sorry guys. There we go. It's actually like super nice thermos. It's made in the US. Whoops, I dropped the cover on it. But it's a Stanley thermos. Right now they're made in China, I think. This one stands about 1.25 feet tall, I'd say. They're made in China now, but I got the one that was made in the US, so they're not made in the US anymore, but you can still buy them on eBay or whatever, which I did. So Stanley, they're made in Tennessee, and this one was made in 1976, and it's actually in really good condition, like no scratching or anything, and it probably holds like, I'd say like 2.5 liters, whatever that is in ounces, I don't know. But it's just like super good. Put your coffee in there, put your water in there. So next thing we'll go over to is this is my utility belt. It's a Fjällräven utility belt. So Fjällräven is big for their outdoor clothing. I do have a Fjällräven jacket, but this belt here, it's a small size because I'm not a big guy, but it's a utility belt, so you put it around your waist and you can clip, like I would put my knife on there, put my axe on there, you could put a pair of gloves on there, stuff like that. So this one is made in Sweden. It's actually really good. I both use it in the winter when I'm trapping and in the fall time when I'm hunting or when I'm hiking. So, and they do make different kinds. This here is my axe holder. So what would that would do, I would put my axe on through here and put it on the utility belt, then I could carry it with the utility belt. And last but not least, this big blanket here, this is what I put all my stuff on. Show you guys. It's a Canada blanket, and you should just have a blanket with you. It's made in Canada. Beautiful. So thanks guys for watching my video.